Hey there. So I was just asking someone what their favorite physics thing is, and he started talking about Hawking. So I asked him about entropy in relation to the origin and development of the universe. Okay, because I watched a video with Hawking once, and this was after I figured this out myself as well. And in this video, Hawking started talking about entropy, and he became visibly uncomfortable and hesitant to continue the conversation. And he actually looked like he had already also figured this out, but he didn't want to talk about it. So I was just asking this guy, what about the origin of the cosmos, right? If the cosmos is eternal, right, if it's existed forever, which is an excuse that's used to avoid there being a causal origin to the resultant cosmos, that the universe doesn't need a cause because it's already existed forever, right? If that's the case, then having traversed infinite time, the maximum amount of time, then the universe must be in a maximally entropic state, since entropy increases over time. Okay, and being in a maximally entropic state means that not that the universe is random or disordered, but that information and energy is maximally or absolutely evenly distributed throughout the entire cosmos. Okay, the state that the universe is in today is ordered and structured. It has form, right? There are planets, stars, solar systems, galaxies, and so on. People, right? We're kind of like entropy mitigation entities in a way. The fact that there is definable structure, they kind of say the opposite of that is randomness, right? The opposite of order, but that's not the case, right? It's that there is no variation in energy density. Okay, we have higher energy density objects like planets, solar systems, and galaxies. Okay, and regions of lower energy density between them. So the opposite of that would then be an absolutely even distribution of information and energy across the entire cosmos, whatever, if it would exist in such a state. Okay, so the fact that there are definable structures, right, that the universe is ordered, that there is form, right, shows, and the fact that you and I are talking right now, we're using a phone and we're talking like this on the internet, that these things exist, right, is literally observable proof, is directly observable proof that the cosmos has not reached a state of maximum entropy and therefore could not have traversed infinite time. Okay, and therefore, since it began to exist, right, since it has existed for a finite amount of time, it therefore has a beginning, and anything which begins to exist must have a cause. Okay, so we need to ask questions about the properties of that causal origin. Again, some of which are immediately obvious. Okay, such that it is not affected by the flow of time or entropy, it's self-existent, and it must be able to affect change.